wasting any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Here's Roberts. Dishes to Neal. Shot clock at 6. There's the feed to Roberts from downtown. The rebound by McRoberts. McRoberts has got 3 rebounds now in this one. A floater. Chalmers' shot is no good. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Roberts. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And again, the Hornets missing. The Heat have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Here's Anderson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, Mario Chalmers, coming into last season, made a bet with Ray Allen about how much each could slim down and get in peak shape. It seemed to pay dividends for Chalmers in particular, who had probably the best season of his NBA career.
Napier is checked in for the Heat. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. The Heat third.
Yeah, you can't make a lazy pass against this club. I mean, they'll turn it into a steal nearly every single time.
Hornets trail by 10.
And Chalmers really not the quickest point guard in the league, but he has active hands defensively and pretty good feet. And those takeaways help get the Heat out in the open court, which certainly plays to their strengths.
Heat shooting an impressive 60% early. Pass to Anderson. It's Henderson on the wing. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando. And Chalmers, more of a role player for the Heat. Not a huge playmaker, Steve, but he can knock down open threes.
Yeah, he's an efficient scorer, and his passing has gotten better over the last couple of seasons. He's a perfect role player for Miami because he can guard opposing point guards extremely well and then slide off the ball when Wade has it.
So it's the Hornets now, following the miss by Granger from deep. From the arc. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That is his first foul of the game. Miami leading by 10. Napier passes to Granger. Fades and shoots. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That was a beautiful fadeaway. Knocked it down with the defender right in his grill.
Well, Danny Granger in his prime, a 25-point-per-game scorer and an all-star, but knee troubles have conspired to hold him back over the last couple of seasons. Still an effective role player, but just not the star that he once was.
And you recall, back in 2005, Danny Granger slipped to 17th on draft night because of concerns about his knee. He made it 7 seasons before that became a hindrance. Now he's trying to overcome it in the latter stages of his career.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Eric Spoelstra. We talked about how they can best press their advantages in this game, and he told me that he expects their shot blocking to play an important role. He said, listen, obviously we want to keep them on the perimeter as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can also bottle them up inside. And Kevin, he's hoping that'll help them secure their second win in this season series.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
I don't know, Kevin. I'm not sure they should be more focused on their opponent than they are on themselves.
That is sort of the way it sounds, Steve, but still, I don't think a defense-first mindset is ever a bad thing.
And Granger, at one time, the franchise player for the Pacers. But with their camp situation, Steve, the writing was on the wall.
Well, a new team and a new situation. And, you know, when healthy, Danny Granger is still an impact player. Really, at this stage of his career, though, he's best served in a reserve role.
And here is Chalmers after Gerald Henderson hitting the three.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Feeds Daniil. Lets the three fly. And another three for Charlotte.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Here's Anderson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Anderson's got his second basket of the game.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. It's the Heat leading by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Coming up Wednesday, November 26th, Zach Randolph and the Memphis Grizzlies take on Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. It's the real deal.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
Here's Walker. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Charlotte looking who they've got. Terry in the backcourt, it's Walker and Henderson. MKG and Marvin Williams holding down the forward spots. And it's Jefferson in at the center position.
Al Jefferson, 6'10", over 280 pounds, and he's got a 9'2" standing reach. He's got the size to play center, but hasn't always been a great defender at that position. I thought Charlotte really put him in a good position last year, however, with their scheme, and he was very effective.
And Al Jefferson, not the fleetest of foot, but a good nose for the ball.
You know, he's always been a terrific rebounder, and I've said before that rebounding isn't about how high you jump. It's about how physical you are and how hungry you are to get after the ball and timing and positioning. And he's actually improved defensively, too. The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Henderson. He kicks it to Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Heat with the lead. Here's Napier. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the score. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. And Wade sends it back. They get it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Wade's got 6.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Walker dishes to Henderson. Jefferson, a screen on Wade. Back to Walker. Jefferson against Bosch. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Jefferson. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Wade outside. Bosch, that's the pick for Wade. Bosch, high post. Back to Wade. Good ball movement here by Miami. Napier kicks to Wade. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Henderson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside, Walker. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Outside, Jefferson. He nails it, and we're tied up. Jefferson's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Napier, guarded by Walker. And it's Napier missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Outside, Walker. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Inside to Jefferson. Henderson kicks to Walker. For the three. Henderson, no good. The Heat have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And Stevenson's checked in for Gerald Henderson.
Shabazz Napier, leading UConn to a national championship last season, showed he really can do it all. Shoot, pass, penetrate. He's an excellent defender. Maybe not the upside of some other picks, but you know what you're getting with Napier. A plug-in guard who can give you quality minutes right away.
Now here's Walker, averaging 22 points a game. Jefferson passing to Stevenson. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Stevenson. Bangs home the trifecta. Stevenson's got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Wade drives in. Walker with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Back to Williams. It's tipped and stolen by Granger. And now Granger pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
Now Walker. Williams has a screen for Walker. And it's blocked by Bosch. It's out of bounds to the Hornets, and Charlotte retains possession. Norris Cole is checked in for Napier. Jason Maxiel's checked in for Charlotte. Vonleh comes in for Williams. Here's Walker off the inbound. Vonleh kicks to Maxiel. Stevenson with it. Wade picks him up. Outside, Walker. Goes back up. They shoot again. And Granger with the block. Dang against Walker. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Dang. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now here's Walker. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Here's Cole. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Dang goes in. Can't hit from the elbow. The Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Screened by Maxiel. Walker the pass to Kid Gilchrist. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Wade with it. 8 points for him. The pass to Bosch. Back to Wade. Clock at 6. Tries from 10. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
D-Wade draws a ton of attention for his explosive offensive talent. But people tend to forget what an impact player he is in other facets of the game as well. I mean, he gives you rebounds, assists, steals, blocks shots. I think it's his all-around game that has him assured of being a first-ballot Hall of Famer.
That free throw good from Wade.
And Wade with long arms, athleticism, great timing, one of the all-time great shot blockers among guards. In fact, for